in this very well packaged bag from the Bike Smiths, which you can order their fine products on eBay and I'm sure other places in the Corsa website. And no, this is not a plug. I'm not getting paid for this promotion. But I can say that I am impressed by the packaging that these tires came in. They could have used a much lower quality bag. Anyway, so what I'm going to use to cut this open is a small cassette tooth sprocket. And I think this is in, what tooth is this? 11 tooth or something? Let me just open up the bag. What a beast. Off to the side. 2 tires. Those are nice. Take off the other one. Yeah, those are nice. Check out the meat on those tires. Not too much, but there's just enough there. And of course, the next thing we gotta do is take off these wheels so we can put the tires on, obviously. Take off the V-brake doodly doodles. I always like to shift down to the lowest tooth sprocket on the back. So you take off the quick release. If you're old-fashioned like me, you use a quick release still. Or your through axle or whatever systems they got going these days on mountain bikes. Gotta take that off. Yeah, see, it's at one point, it's pretty narrow. It's a cool tire though. It's a Continental Twister Supersonic. Wonder if they still make those somewhere. Pretty cool tire. These are pressed valves. I might actually drill these out on these rims to make them straighter because I'm honestly not a fan of pressed valves. I don't see what the big deal is. Same thing. Noodly noodle needs to come out. These wheels are pretty nice too. They come with the STX-RC hub, which I think was one of the coolest Shimano group sets that was produced in the 90s. I just lusted after them when I was a kid because I couldn't afford it, but you know what? Now I can. Next thing we gotta do is take the tires off of these rascals using some handy dandy Pedros tire levers, which I think are superior to the Park tool. That does the same thing. I have some Park ones, but I think Pedros is a better brand. Alright, let's get the air out of these tires. I know some will say that the air comes in off pressure valves faster, but I don't know about that. I've been mountain biking for over 30 years, and I don't see much of a difference between the valve of a straighter and of a Presta as far as the air being released out of the tube or being put in. I don't see much of a difference. Coming up pretty easily with these Vigilantes. Gotta get that rascal in there somehow. Get her hooked in. Nice and easy. And then we'll do the same for the back, which will probably be harder because that's usually how it is with Matrix rims, which was a division of Trek bicycles back in the day, I believe. And I think that's what they used before they started to use Bontrager parts in-house. I think that's how it went, and there's a transition period there. I don't know exactly which year, though. Oh, that's not bad. Sometimes in these old Matrix rims, like I said, the back ones always seem to have a harder time with the tire being hooked onto the rim. Not too bad this time, though. And it's even cold out. I'm working in the garage, and there's no heat in here. And it came off pretty easily then, too. Well, I was going to drill these out for straighter valves today, but the rims will live another day as Presta valve rims because I can't find my bit right now, and that's okay. There's no hurry. But all I would be doing is going in there and going, meow, 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 meow. And then I get a really light file or sandpaper on this side and go to get out the birds out, and you have straighter valves. Oh well, next time. Let's start with the back, I guess. Let's see what they say for tire direction on these. So the next thing I do is find out where the valve hole is in the rim. And you line up the logo or whatever of the tire with that. So if you do need to do a change of your tube, or you need to put air in your tire if you're tubeless or whatever, you can locate it right away. Look at the volume of that compared to that 1.8. I took a couple moments and I inflated the tubes just a little bit. So when I do put them inside the tire and the wheel, as you well know, this helps keep them from pinching and stuff, and it gives them some volume so they don't get in the way when you put the tire bead onto the rim. Slide that little scamp in there. Push that little scamp in there. For you keen-eyed observers, my bench is actually a drum throne because I also enjoy drumming on occasion, and it was cheap and it works. It doesn't have the caster wheels like a, proper bike shop stool has, but that's okay. I don't really have room or the desire for wheels on my bench. Okay, so for the record, these Panaracers actually fit pretty nicely on these old school matrix double wall eyeleted rims. And this is why I don't like Presto valves. Because if you want to use a compressor pump from home, you gotta put this little rascally adapter on there. You gotta make sure it goes on just right, otherwise it might not work properly. You gotta take it off and do it on the other one. Oh, that's the money. And of course, you gotta check the bead on the rim, make sure that everything seats properly, and the good tires should seat pretty easily. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. Now for the fun part, but before that, I just wanted to show these cool treads off one more time. Really nice tire, actually. It kind of reminds me of a Continental Cross King with that kind of cross-hatching pattern on there. Kind of lends an air of higher end quality to the tire. Listen to that. Yeah. Now for the moment of truth. Will these 2.4s fit on a Trek, single Trek 950 frame? Okay, gotta get this guy to cooperate, of course. Oh dear. What a kerfuffle. Okay. Sometimes with the LV brakes, you have to actually take off or readjust the pads so the tire can slide into the wider tires. Let's see. There it is, I think. I'm going to have to take her all the way off. Nope. In she goes, just like gold. Test. By golly, it fits in there. And then to the front. Yeah, these things are cool. I can't wait to ride these on the Vasa single track or something, which is one of my favorite trail systems in the Traverse City area. It's a very flowy trail. I really like it. There's some hills, but not too many. I wouldn't really call them hills too much compared to the Vasa 25K or whatever that is. Do that. Pop. Oh yeah. A little bit of readjustment to do, but that's no big deal. So there you have it. Panaracer Swoop Alltrail 26 by 2.4 inch tires mounted onto some old-fashioned Trek Matrix rims on a Trek single track 950 frame. How cool is that? Some tech from the modern era as far as the width of the tire combined with an old school, awesome, beautiful, gorgeous, even sexy 26-inch steel frame from Trek. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your time today. Hope you enjoyed this video. And in the comments, if you have the time, please tell me what favorite tires you own for a 26-inch steed such as this, or whatever bike you've owned in the past. The Klein, could be a Barracuda. Remember those Barracuda mountain bikes? I lusted after those for the longest time. Or a Schwinn, a Raleigh, a Specialized, whatever other brand. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. Again, thanks for watching. Get out there, and of course, until next time, get outside and make the ordinary extraordinary.
Curiosity killed my curie. You're becoming a curious one. Progress is looking an awful lot like entropy here in my 24th loop round the sun.